Listen carefully. This is not noise. This is not propaganda. This is a call to think. It is time. Time to know more about Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of NDC. Let me start here. From 1999 till today, no president, no governor came into politics as financially established as Peter Obi. Not one. Before politics made billionaires, he was already there. Before power created wealth, he had built his own. I challenge the noise. I challenge the defenders of the old order. Show us the records, show us the businesses, show us the bank balances. Before 1999, because some men found wealth in politics, but this man brought wealth into politics. And yet, he remained humble, focused, disciplined, not chasing power for survival, but pursuing purpose for a nation, a new Nigeria. Let's talk facts, not opinions, facts. In the private sector, youngest bank chairman at 34 built institutions that paid dividends for years. No bailout, no collapse, no scandal. From banking to manufacturing to global trade. This is not theory. This is proven capacity. Then came leadership, Anambra State, not slogans, results. It reduced the cost of governance, cut waste, enforced discipline. No worker owed, no pension delayed, no contractor abandoned. Education revived, healthcare expanded, infrastructure delivered. Over 400 roads, first flyover, functional systems. And while others borrowed, he saved. Billions in reserves, hundreds of millions in investments. A state debt-free. Let that sink in. GDP up, poverty down. From over 50% to under 15%. Not assumptions, verify data. Go and verify.
This is not a loud politician. This is not a media creation.
This is a quiet achiever. Results without noise. Impact without drama. Only a fool doubts proof. Nigeria does not need another experiment. Nigeria does not need recycled promises. Nigeria needs competence. Nigeria needs discipline. Nigeria needs results. And those who have seen, those who have verified, those who understand, they know. It is time to know more about Peter Obi, because the future will not be built on noise, but on proof. But on proof.
Yourself with this argument or religious attack. I stand by my words. God will not, God does not, God cannot stop Bola Ahmed Tinubu if he wants to. Only the people can. I don't deceive yourself with this emotional blackmail or religious attachment, sentimentalization of saying, oh, that is, you are talking. No, sir. I'm a Christian. I'm a practicing and professing one. If I say God cannot, I mean it with all might. Let's not subletting or delegating what's supposed to be ours and giving it to another person or to another being or to another word. Look at these people. The Onisa of Esiele, The same community where kidnappers or bandits came and kidnapped school children, principals, and several other teachers, took them away. They are now going to lay curses on the bandits, whereas they should be mobilizing to stop the nonsense. They should be engaging government. They should go and be holding government accountable. The local government chairman, the House of Assembly member representing them, the House of Rep member representing the constituency federally, the senator, the governor, everybody should be giving ultimatum to say the next 2 hours, if these people are not returned, we will stage a mass action and we will bring down this government. That should be what they should be saying. They are going to lay curses. Where has this worked? Listen to them. Where has it worked? Listen.
Kẹ́ ẹ bá wa ẹ lọ gbé wá ń jà o ní kíákíá ní yárayára ẹ gbé wá ń jà o ẹ lọ bá wa dà wọ́n lédè rú àwọn asọ́jà gbogbo agbófinró tí wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ kábùrú ọmọ tọ̀ sí wọn.
No matter how passionate these causes are, no matter the incantation, no matter the evocation, no matter it will not work. You are wasting time. In Edo State, successive obas will go and lay curses on courtesan. You will see them lay curses on courtesan. Every courtesan, immediately somebody dies, they go outside. This is due respect to the river throne. I'm not here to spec. A lot of you know that I would always honor the throne. I honor everybody. If you are older, you are throne, whatever you are, institutionally I honor. So we are not even contemplating that. But there have been this idea of thinking that curses can work. The more curses the upper laid, the more damaging courtesan was, until a governor came that saw courtesan as a menace. I may not like Governor Pebble, but I can tell you, his fight against courtesan has been genuine, has been intentional, has been deliberate, and has been conscious, and he has results. He did not lay curses. He tackled it. He focused on it. He first and foremost told anybody in his government that is a courtesan, stay away. Because in the previous government, when they sit in executive council meeting and plan how to tackle courtesan, the deputy governor, the secretary, the members of the cabinet that were courtesan, we called their people and said, oh, look at the new strategy. And that's why it never worked. Until the governor came and said, nobody can stop me. Has it not been getting results? Even if you hear one person dies, the action that follows, everybody's on it. I can tell you now, from Edo State, nobody boastfully tell another person that I'm a courtesan. You will go to jail. In fact, if you do too much grab, you can go to jail and you will tag the courtesan. A government took up the responsibility. See, let me tell you, God will never do what he has empowered you to do. Don't deceive yourself. And don't think that I'm blaspheming against God. It's uselessness, godlessness, and valuelessness for us to believe that God is going to do something. The people are not ready. The society will never be ready. The Israel we pray to, the Israel will go for pilgrimage. They are building defense mechanism. They have one of the strongest defense and attacking mechanisms in the world. They are very strong militarily. The Nigeria that is praying to Israel. Look at Israel, look at Nigeria. Israel is building alliances and collaboration with other countries. We are deceiving ourselves with all of this nonsense. If the people do not stand up, anything can happen to us. Science is an act of God. God gave you brain so you can rest. Again, God gave you brain so you can rest. Third time, God gave you brain so you can rest. Stop disturbing God. This one will be praying. Malam is praying. Alaji is praying. Sheikh is praying. Pastor is praying. Apostle is praying. It is time to get the people to demand better. How can they kidnap people in your community? You are going to pray. And this is what has kept this country on its knees for forever. We are praying when we are supposed to be attacking. We are hoping that God one day will wake up and kill bad leaders. Excuse me. Kwame Nkrumah did not pray to God to do what he needed to do. If revolution needs to happen, let it happen. Even God will support it when you are ready. God gave you brain so you can rest. Technology is an act of God. Science is an act of God. Militarization is an act of God. Anything that happened after God created this world, he allowed men to develop, use their brain to create other things. He said it in the Bible that God created, and he breathed on you. He said he built in his image and likeness. Whatever you do after creation, you are also walking in the light of God. Now God gave you that power. Let's focus on dealing with this problem and stop subjecting and subletting and delegating what we are supposed to do to people. Look at comment sections, and that's why we are not growing in this country. You are waiting for God. We are waiting for God. You're going to be fasting and praying. You're supposed to tackle the problem. This is what has kept Nigeria poor and kept us down. Pastors are preaching hope. I don't have a problem. Preach hope. But if this hope is going to be in exchange of patriotism, of citizenship right, and mass action to put things in place, then it is wasteful. We are joking in this country. When we follow our talk, you are breeding sentiment everywhere. Don't say that. I disagree with you for the first time. You have to smoke yourself out from holes. to come and tell me that it is God that will save Nigeria. God will not save Nigeria. Nigerians are not ready to save Nigeria. Nigeria will remain where it is. Upon all the big ministries, happiest people on earth, the biggest churches, the richest pastors, look at the poor country. And so God put down the locusts. Maybe they wait for magic to happen there when I come off from my front.
On what happened at the various wards. I come from Delta North, which is made up of 98 wards, and the elections took place, the primary took place in all the 98 wards. So we have the result sheets. We have the videos supporting every figure that we have.
Right.
And
these are authenticated,
of course, yes.
ward by ward results.
Word by word results, and they are here.
Right.
And then the videos are also available.
Right. And you're prepared to submit those.
Of course, yes.
Have you submitted them to your?
We have submitted them. We have submitted them, and of course, as you probably know, halfway through the primary, we got messages in our phones that no results should be announced at the ward levels, that they should be collated and then announced later that the national in Abuja will announce the results. And so we thought it would be law-abiding. And so my people were telling me, come on, you won, announce it. And suddenly, we about 7 p.m. or so, we saw some video, only just one video of one of the wards, from one of the wards in Eka Northeast, which is a ward where the major assistants known to everybody that they work with the governor, former commissioners and the rest of them. They're from that particular village, next to the governor's village. There was just one video showing 30 people in a line, and then the rest that were probably not more than 500. That was what I saw in the video. Although in the results they said there were 5,000. Just, these guys are so dishonest. They are just simply dishonest. They have no qualms.
Well, I think with all due respect, and I'm not discounting your own assessment.
No, the point.
I think it's important,
Charles, let me make this point here.
Wait for the final determination before
Charles,
you allege that.
No, but I know them.
Dishonest.
I know them
Because
these are characters that we know.
Yeah, but the APC's returning officer announced him as the winner.
Let me tell you, these are people appointed by the governor. The so-called returning officer was appointed by the governor.
But you accepted that
no, I
didn't.
I didn't.
Did you query the person?
I actually wanted to see them. I was told that they were kept in the government house. Nobody should. I was not allowed to see them. I went there, and so they were. It wasn't as if.
So your effective argument, or you're effectively arguing that the process was manipulated.
Oh, it was from day one. That
it was manipulated or bypassed.
Manipulated. It's something that they conspired for this result, for what they saw or what they produced.
So who are you alleging conspired?
No, who else would have done it?
I mean, you're mentioning
the state
governor.
government. The state government.
So the incumbent governor is in cahoots with
yes.
Governor Ifeanyi. That's your allegation.
Of course, yes.
Right.
He is the Ifeanyi's stooge. We all know that.
So you are arguing. It may sound like I'm repeating things, but we want to be ineluctably
just allow me
clear.
to state something.
Yeah.
The video that you saw where Ifeanyi Kowa was announced as the winner, just one video from one word out of 98 words. Maybe they should show us other videos.
Tẹ́ ẹ bá ti mọ̀ wípé àwọn Nigerians á máa kú ẹ ní lè secure life wa pé security Nigeria ẹ guarantee ẹ kọ̀wé fipò sílẹ̀. To serve Nigeria is not by force. Ẹ̀yin governors tẹ́ ẹ bá ti mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀mí àwa mẹ̀kúnnù wípé risk la wà ẹ kọ̀wé fipò sílẹ̀ o torí kọ́lọ́ má bàa fi ayé yín lẹ̀. Tọ́ba yàn yín as a governor. Number one, security ìlú ọwọ́ yín ló wà. Àwọn ọmọ tí ń lu ọlọ́pàá. Àwọn ìyàwó yín bá fẹ́ lọ sọ́jà wọ́n lu ọlọ́pàá. Àwọn tá à lówó ọlọ́pàá sọ̀ nílùú wá pa. If you know that you cannot guarantee us with security in this country, everyone there, ẹ má pa wá ṣé àwa tá máa dìbò fún ilé lẹ́yìn. Torí ọ̀rọ̀ táàsì lẹ́ ń bá wa sọ, a ti mọ̀ pa yí ebi la wá, ata ti wọ́n, àlùbọ́sà ti wọ́n, ẹran ti wọ́n, ẹja kan ti sá lọ́nú odò, àwọn ẹja ti lọ sínú ibú wọn wá sókè mọ́, wàhálà ti dé. Ayé bí ọ̀tọ̀, ayé epo wíwọ́n ọ̀tọ̀, tax ayé iná kò síná ọ̀tọ̀, ogun jà ní Iran iná tàn bẹ́ẹ̀, tógun ẹ̀kọ́ bá jà ní Nàìjíríà total darkness la máa wà. Kí làṣeyọrí yín coastal road? Ayé coastal máa bàjẹ́ ni, kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú coastal? Kí ló kàn ní àti lọ Calabar? Èkó gómìn tí ì rí tán. You are there, sir. Ẹ mọ òótọ́ ẹ lè ṣe é. Tẹ́ bá ní lọ́kàn láti ṣe, àwọn tẹ́ kọ́ mọ́ra yìí olè ní gbogbo wọn. Ẹnìkan ṣoṣo ní religion leader tó ń sọ òótọ́, ó dẹ̀ ti kú, Bàbá Muyideen Bello. Lẹ́yìn Bàbá Muyideen Bello, every religion leader tó kù, olè ní gbogbo wa. Gbogbo wa ló lè. Gbogbo wa là lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Gbogbo wa là lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Bí Nàìjíríà ti rí lónìí, gbogbo wa là lọ́wọ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo wa là lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Bí Nàìjíríà ti rí lónìí.
So I made a video about Desmond Elliot and Femi Gbajabiamila, the chief of staff to the president, where I raised concerns about the reason why they want Desmond Elliot out. The reason they are giving is not because they feel that Desmond Elliot is not working. The reason they are giving is because Desmond Elliot participated in a political struggle in the Lagos State House of Assembly that was not in the camp of Mr. President.
I almost lost my job as the chief of staff last year because of Desmond Elliot. You are alive today, you can go and verify with him. The president called me to study in his house in Abuja during the Obasa saga, different saga. I hear this Desmond is your boy, the one we gave to you. I said, yes, sir. Here is part of the people causing problems in Lagos and State Assembly. I hadn't spoken to Desmond. Immediately, I said to Mr. President, no. This one is not part of them. I didn't even spoken to Desmond. I didn't know whether it was part of them. I said, no, it's not part of them. Well, I'm telling you from intelligence that it's part of them. Go and tell him to retrace his steps. This is what Mr. President told me. I said, yes, sir. I called them. That's what I said, no. Just let the president, this is what he said. If you are one of these people, if you are part of them, get out of there. And he decided to do this. Okay. 3 days later, the Director General, DGSS, called me. Chief, there's a problem. Your name is being mentioned all over the place. That you are the one behind you are supporting Desmond in this business. Of course, President will not believe that Desmond will do such a thing and I will not know funds. I know the DGSS have spoken to Desmond. He has not done anything. I called him again. Desmond, go and make a public statement that you are not part of it. Go and make a public statement. Till tomorrow. If it was not that I had the kind of relationship I had with Mr. President, I would be here today.
That's the reason. And we must get it clear. If waiting Femi Gbajabiamila they talk, be say, oh, Desmond Elliot is not performing, and then we want him out, it will make sense to me. But no, that's not the case. However, Desmond Elliot, I saw your video that you made, and shamefully, you still never realize, say, a system when they corrupt, they fight you. You still want to be part of the corrupt system and then act as though you are an angel. No. Femi Gbajabiamila has made it clear that you are not part of them. Then coming to address the people of Surulere Federal Constituency, you wear the t-shirt of the people when they fight you, the president and Femi, and you are addressing the people, even though in your statement you still say that they fight you. They stripped you of your security personnel and you they guarantee the people of Surulere of security. My question to you is, which power you get?
Good day, great Surulerians. My name is Desmond Elliot, and I represent you at the Lagos State House of Assembly. While I want to appreciate the president of this great country, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course the party leadership for allowing direct primaries to hold across the country, we say thank you so much, because this is meant to test the popularity of all the aspirants across board. But I want to bring to your notice that intimidation, coercion, arm twisting, and forcing people to follow their own candidate is what is existing today in Surulere. Telling them that they will not be beneficiaries of some empowerment that is coming some other time. Please, this is not done, should not be done. We are all members of the same party. We've been intimidated so much so that a lot of people from the local government have been fired because they follow me. That should not be allowed. It is bad enough that the LGA at the local government already took a side months ago. The local government already took a side to support a particular aspirant. I didn't say anything, but they were shocked to have seen the quantum number of people and supporters that we've had and have followed us because they believe in justice and they believe in fair play. More so, my security personnel was taken away from me yesterday for reasons best known to I don't know. Now I am left alone to myself. What have I done? They are coming out to fight us. They want to bring people from outside and from within to cause mayhem and to cause trouble. Please allow for a free, fair election on the 20th of May 2026. Come peacefully, stand behind your candidates, and by the grace of God, if I, Desmond Olushola, wins, alhamdulillah. If I, Desmond Olushola, wins, alhamdulillah. If I, Olushola Desmond Elliot, wins, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. But please let it be under a free, fair election. I want to ask our party chieftains, please investigate this matter. To all you lovers of Desmond Olushola Elliot, who believe in accessibility, that yes, when you call him, he will answer. Those who know that when it comes to treating the widows, in health insurance, in school for children, scholarship for kids, you believe in me, do not be intimidated. Come out on that day because there will be maximum security guaranteed from the party. I am telling you this for sure. Do not forget, tomorrow the 18th, come out en masse and vote for Wasiu Eshinoku. On the 18th, which is tomorrow, Monday, please come out en masse for Wasiu Eshinoku. On the 20th, come out for Desmond Olushola Elliot at the various polling units. On the 20th, which is Wednesday, come out for him. 21st, our one and only His Excellency Boda Kadri Hamzat. Please come out on the 21st for governorship candidates. And on the 23rd, the one, the only Jagaban of Africa, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on the 23rd of May 2026. Come one, come all. Please don't forget. Stop the intimidation. Stop the intimidation in Surulere. We want peace in Surulere. God bless you.
You have been there for about 3 terms. Like I said, I'm not going to judge you because I'm not there your constituency. I don't know whether you work or not. But if the Femi Gbajabiamila's presentation was that you have failed, I will understand. But the presentation is that you are not doing their bid when concerned waiting the happen for the chamber where you did for Lagos State House of Assembly. So I feel that you have your right to support who you want support based on what you they see for the house. If you are truly struggling for the benefit of the people of Lagos. But then you see they won't act like say you then loyal to them, and then these same people don't want you and you they whip sentiment. Desmond Elliot, no. That's an attitude of not just a coward but a betrayer. So I'm forced now to take side with Femi Gbajabiamila. Because if you know that these people are against you at that level, if you are working with the people of Surulere, you are working for the people of Surulere, then you should take your stand. If they vote you next, fine. If they not vote you next, fine. But then you still want to enjoy from the proceeds of the corruption. Because why are you making it look like, oh, if you not remain for that house to continue to be, honorable member, that you cannot live your life? We knew you as an actor, doing very well. You had a beautiful career before you. So why all of this struggle today? Because politics money na free money. You know the same for you to live am now na big deal. Because if what you have at heart now the good of the people of Surulere, then all of this is very unnecessary. I feel so ashamed of you. Bro, pull that t-shirt. Femi Gbajabiamila don't want you. Why are you trying to play like you are lawyer when you're not? Because if you are lawyer, immediately they tell you say they don't want you. Now, yes, sir, you go do. I'm sorry, I don't offend you. No problem. You take a bow. And then you begin show your loyalty again. But you want to be there, you they fight them, you they behave like say you know they fight them. Bro, that's an attitude of a coward. Now free money you they enjoy since. You don't understand now, Abi? Say it's not easy for the Nigeria. Because when you they struggle since, you go read script for days. You go shoot movie where you come out, they'll pay you small thing. You see the way you take to manage your life. You see say Nigeria not easy. You don't enter where people they shop corruption money now. For you to come out, be like problem for you. Not Desmond Elliot. You can't eat your cake and have it back. So it is a problem. And you must re-strategize.
Greetings, so good morning, my people. Good to see you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I see you, Michael. Thank you very much. I appreciate. See, I'm going to read a tweet for you guys, and I think every one of us should run with this because this has been in my mind as well. The person echoed my sentiments. This is from Chief Nwa Chinemelu. I don't know if I said that right. Muna, forgive me if I not pronounce the name well. He say, are we going to push Peter Obi to Aso Rock, or are we just going to be keyboard warriors? Peter Obi has done his part. Yeah, he says he promised us that he was going to be on the ballot. Guess what? Even when he looked dim, when he looked like it was impossible, when it looked like they had set traps all around, where they look, I see how this man wanted one. Where even when he entered ADC, you guys know all the wahala, lawsuits, what do they call them? The Araban bees of NDC showed up. Una see, till now they see the fight for ADC. The fight don't reduce now. Nephew Gombe don't disappear into thin air. Okay? On top of just one man, pursuing one man. That man promised, I will remain with you. I will be there with you till the end. He kept every single word of that. He did not run away. That guy stayed in Nigeria the entire time. From 2022, he not stopped to the work. He was moving from state to state, community to community, in spite of the threats to his life, to his person, Una remember the episode for Benin City? Una remember where they send people to come do ta for the location where they dey? Una remember? Una remember the direct threats to Ram and indirect threats? Una remember the video where Gbaja on video was saying it was encouraging that stupid, very sick looking man, telling him, yes, remain there, destroy the party from within. Una remember? In spite of all of that, this man still come out on top. The trap when they set for him. Una remember the electoral laws? Those electoral laws were being modified for this because of one man, because they were looking for ways to keep him trapped, looking for ways to make sure he doesn't end up on the ballot. In spite of all of that, this man still came on top. He's on the ballot, as a consensus candidate. Not only that, na people now buy the form. He didn't have to cough out a dime from his pocket. He has done his part. He has kept his word. Now the question is, are we going to keep our own word? Are we going to do our own part? Not be to carry snake, come out, they take and pray. They send a message. They send snake, living team, message. Snake, when man name, they send a message to go do something, to go fight. Eh? Peter Obi has done his part. He continues. Sustained the momentum. Do you know how many people fell off from being Obi supporter? Do you want to know how many people? I was frustrated. I'm not going to lie. You guys know. You guys went through the emotions I was going through here. There were times I was disappointed. There were times I was frustrated. There were times it felt like there was no way out. Like, how are we going to do this? Inside that frustration, I was angry. But I still had hope on that man. There was still something about that man. I had my doubts, right? But I still believed in him because I kept watching him like, this man is not giving up. What excuse do I have? He doesn't have to fight for a good country. The man can go and live by the beach side on an island somewhere, sipping pina colada, waking up to the beach every day. Now the regular Nigerian, now he go suffer. But this man keeps going. Where is he getting his strength from? Now the man, now they give me hope. Now this man, now they help us. Those of us who still stand for him. Now he give us the ginger to continue to stand for him, in spite of our own doubts and our own questions. So I ask, as this chief Nwachinemelu is asking, Peter Obi has done his part, sustained the momentum and the leadership of the movement without any scandal. Without any scandal. And he's currently on the ballot. Now, the onus is on us to fight for the victory for our future. If you have not started canvassing, if you have not started talking to your people back home, you have a quarrel between yourself and your village people. Go and settle the quarrel. Go and settle that quarrel now and enter because the villagers, they used to rig election, in case you guys are not aware. It is those villagers where you people refuse to go. Now those same people that they use to rig election. They go manufacture numbers when they exist. Bring and come. Please, this man has done his part. In spite of it all, it is now left to us. Continue. Now welcome. As soon as I enter, they help me like. I no go take for here. We'll come back if I fit later. All right. Hold on. What am I sharing? I didn't even share the comment I was reading to you people. I apologize. Okay. Desmond, they run kitty kitty, they run kata kata. And they don't drop in cup. He can't chill with the big wicked big boys again. That's a great rhyme. Michael, you know we are wicked. Sid say he was to eat and dine with the devil and still have his cake. Were he doesn't care about anyone but himself. Did he even talk about the killings? Useless human being. Now so that they do now. Why is he afraid after his security is taken? What of other citizens who have no security? I'm very sure that Nigerians will back Peter Obi with their might this time around because they have absolutely no choice. When I hear that pina colada on a beach reference, I always laugh. Because to me, pina colada tastes like bitter, sour, watery. No, it depends on who make am. He said with small milk. Watery akamu with milk and small gogoro. Oh my God. Michael, you be real villager. Village! See the description. No, it depends on who makes it. There are people who make terrible pina coladas. Oh my God. If you have the opportunity to get one, to taste one that is properly done, it's not all pina coladas are not the same. Let me just put it that way. They have the alcoholic one and they have the non-alcoholic one. It depends on who makes it and how well it is made. The difference is very, very clear. I've tasted horrible pina colada, so I can relate with that watery akamu, milk and ogogoro. Yes, I can relate. But if you bartender when sabi make that pina colada, trust and believe, you go say, wow. Yeah. So yeah, now mostly beach. Now also when they beach and they drink, you will see them with the small umbrella cocktail, right? They'll put them on top. That's all. Your description, they make me laugh. And ogogoro.
On your mandate, we cry. On your mandate, then they cry. On your mandate, it's on your mandate, people they die. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lè fún wa níná, ẹ dákun ẹ fún wa láàbò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lè mépo wálẹ̀, tẹ́ ẹ lè fún wa níná, tipa yín ò ká àti mépo wálẹ̀, ẹ fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà láàbò. Enough is enough. Mọ iye ẹ̀mí tó ti bọ́lẹ̀ lára ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Ṣé ti Plateau la fẹ́ sọ? Ṣé ẹ̀mí tó bọ́ ní Plateau la fẹ́ sọ? Ṣé ti Jos la fẹ́ sọ? Ṣé ti Sokoto la fẹ́ sọ? Ṣé ilẹ̀ Kwara la fẹ́ sọ? Ṣé t'Ondo la fẹ́ sọ? Ká tó wá sọ èyí tó ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ́yọ̀ọ́. Ẹ wo bí wọ́n ti ń gbẹ̀mí àwọn èèyàn. Ẹ lè fún wa níná. Ẹ lè fún wa lọ́nà. Ipò ẹ lè mówó ẹ̀ wálẹ̀. Ẹ tún lè fún ọmọ Nàìjíríà ààbò. Ìṣẹ́jú lẹ̀mí wá ń bọ́lẹ̀ lára ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Ẹ lè bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ọba tó láyé tó lọ́run. Ẹ̀mí ẹ wá sọ ọmọ Nàìjíríà sọ mí wọn di káìtì. Ẹ̀mí wá ń bọ́lẹ̀ lára ọmọ Nàìjíríà lójoojúmọ́ ní ìṣẹ́jú. Ẹ lè bìkítà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la sì ń ráwọn kọ̀rọ̀wọ̀ sí àwọn tówó ti báyé wọn jẹ́, tówó ti jàrábà wọn pẹ̀lú gbogbo atrocity tó wá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ìlú Nàìjíríà. Síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà wọ́n sì ń campaign fún wọn. Èmi ò wá mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sùn, mi ì mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń jí, kò wá sẹ́jẹ̀ lára yín mọ́, ẹ ní conscience mọ́, ẹ lẹ́rìí ọkàn mọ́, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti gbẹ lára yín. Aburú mọ̀ ṣe yín o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń campaign tẹ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ fáwọn olóṣèlú tó wà ń bẹ̀ lónìí, nǹkan ó ṣe yín lọ́la. Bó bá dáa fún yín lónìí, àtúbọ̀tán yóò ní padà dáa. Ọlọ́run wọlá ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń bọ́lẹ̀ lára ọmọ Nàìjíríà, gbogbo ẹ̀mí tí ń bọ́lẹ̀, gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní custody àwọn Boko Haram. Ọlọ́run wọlá gbogbo ẹ̀mí tó ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn bandits. Ọlọ́run wọlá gbogbo àwọn tí ń bẹ ní custody àwọn people yìí nísìn. Ní nísìnyí. Kí ló dé tí gbogbo wa fẹ́ràn pé ibi tá a ti fẹ́ jẹ kódà káwọn èèyàn mọ kú káyé wọn mọ bàjẹ́ kẹ́yìn ṣàṣetì nǹkan sẹ́nu. Báwo lẹ ṣe ń sùn? Ẹ dákun mò ń bí yín ni o. Torí gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn kan ń fojú rí síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ náà ṣe ń campaign fún wọn ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn. Owó tó bá fún wọn yín àìsàn rẹ̀ fi wò. Owó tó bá fún wọn yín Ọlọ́run wọlá ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń bọ́ lára àwọn ọmọ mẹ̀kúnnù. Ẹ wo bó ṣe dú tíṣà yẹn, ẹ wo bí wọ́n ṣe gbẹ̀mí, ẹ wo bó ṣe dú lọ́rùn. Síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ ẹ lẹ́rìí ọkàn. Owó tó bá fún wọn yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń campaign fún wọn ẹ lórúkọ ni ẹ lórúkọ ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wọn tẹ́ ń campaign fún wọn. Owó tó bá fún yín àìsàn rẹ̀ fi wò. Ẹ rí ní ṣe nǹkan gidi. Èyí tó ti ẹ̀ fún yín níjọ́ sí tán fún 2003 kí lẹ fi ṣe nínú ìgbésí ayé yín. Ewé atakì tàtàjì. Kò wá sí humanity fún wa mọ́. Àfowó. Gbogbo iyekíye tó máa wù tán fún yín. Ọlọ́run wọlá ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń bọ́ lára ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Ọlọ́run wọlá ìnira tó bá ọmọ Nàìjíríà lásìkò wà tá a wà yìí. Ara ò mọ níyìn ni. Ara ò mọ gbogbo àyíkáyè tó wù kẹ́ ẹ wà. Ara ò mọ níyìn ni. Ẹ ní sinmi.
We see these two men. We see these two men. These so-called elders. These so-called highly respected elders. My prayer for our generation is that we will not be to our children what these men are to us today. These men that had voices so loud when things were not this bad, but find it so convenient now to keep quiet because of what to eat and because of what is entering their pockets or because of one property somewhere that they want to protect or one contract that their children is getting. Imagine. So they are seeing their children, they are seeing their future being wasted. They don't talk. The one that claimed to be a pastor is seeing tribalism, nepotism being entrenched even in the church. He says nothing. He will say he's drinking tea with God. People will be cheering him on because he's a tribal champion. He will see the truth today. He will not say anything. He will see the same thing tomorrow. He will start talking. It's like the wind. Because your person is now in power, all those things that you considered as wrong before, all of a sudden, they are not worth talking about anymore. The other one that called himself an educated person, he said after a period of time, he's going to assess the government and speak his mind on issues. We are still waiting for him. He has been covered in shame. My people say it is expected that you are foolish at a young age, but not in your twilight days. Pa Adebanjo of blessed memory, he spoke the truth with boldness, and he made it clear that Nigerians have a choice to make. And by the time they will be bearing the consequences of that choice that they are about to make, he will be in his grave. That is a man that saw the future. These are the people that are a big cause of Nigeria problems. We can blame Tinubu, but these people are worse. Because those that are supposed to be the moral compass of the people have been so compromised. Then what is the hope of the common man? These are people that when they talk, people respond. Once they call something bad, everybody will say yes, it is bad. Once they call something good, everybody will follow them and say it is good. But now things are going so bad, they are kept quiet. They are looking at it. It is normal. The people should bear it. The people should not protest. The people should be praying as if God can be mocked. If prayer would have solved Nigeria problem, it would have been solved since 1960. It is not prayer. Don't let them deceive you. The people slaughtering people all around in the name of religion, they are also praying. But the question is, what heart are you carrying as a human being? This is the question I'm asking these two men, these two old men. What kind of heart do you have? What kind of heart do you have? For you can call yourself anything, but we as the younger generation, we are asking you, what kind of heart do you have? Because believe you me, there's no how Nigeria can change today that people of my age will say they are now enjoying life. We are fighting for our children. We are fighting for Nigerians, the young Nigerians, the children, little kids. That these men are looking, getting kidnapped, and they are not saying anything. Getting their schools being razed to the ground, they are looking. Getting their teachers being murdered in cold blood, and they are looking. They want things to continue to be business as usual. This is where
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are too weak to undo the security situation of this country. You are extremely weak. That's the bitter truth. Everything you keep doing is you send condolences, you send messages that this will be the last time, and yet there has never been the last time. If you are clueless about how to govern a nation and improve its security, can you just stop this your election bid? And maybe let's try Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Maybe can do better. And if there are other options, Nigerians should try it. But we are tired of these your condolences messages. At least your son, Seyi Tinubu, at least is moving freely in the society with heavy security. Your wife, the first lady, Oluremi Tinubu, she's moving with heavy security. How many Nigerians are moving with heavy security as your family? See, you may think that people are coming after your family, but the point there is that you are too weak to handle the security status of this country. You have less than 1 year. Use less than 1 year to prove to us that you are for the masses. You are not for the elite. That some of them, they are taking advantages of your neutrality to perpetrate evil. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your ability to secure us is important than your re-election bid. This is how you can convince us that we can re-elect you.
He should put the conviction in his pockets and you go and put a down payment on a roasted corn. You go and use it to put down.
Realize what Fulani have done to us in this. By the time we will realize what they have done to us in this country, it might just have been too late. By the time we will realize the extent of the damage that Fulani has done to this nation, it will have been just too late. I'm sorry. But I'm not even actually sorry, because this is not something we didn't see. This is something Nnamdi Kanu cried of for a long time. The church hated him. The people hated him. We criticized him. I was part of those that criticized him. But we see everything the man has said coming to pass today. When Fulani went and killed Fatorati's daughter, the late Afenifene reader, when they slaughtered his daughter like a chicken, slaughtered his daughter, the president, Tinubu went there and claimed, where are the cows? He said, where are the cows? Tinubu went there and mocked them. They said it was Fulani. He denied it. He said, where are the cows? Because of his political ambition. You know that people like Tinubu are not interested in governance. They're only interested in power. All they want to secure is power. So they can sell their soul for power. They can sacrifice Nigerians for power. He doesn't care. All he knows is politics of power, not good governance. He went there and said, where are the cows? They said, do you believe the Fulani? He said, no. He said, where are the cows? By the time we realize the extent of the damages that Fulani has done in this country, it will have just been too late. You can be there to say it doesn't concern you. The day is coming, you remember that a man of God kept shouting this thing. I've become a talkative on social media. I keep talking every now and then. You think I'm playing? You think I just want to do content? Some of you even call me content creator. By the time you realize the extent of the damages of this Fulani to this nation, it might just have been too late. They're not just operating in the north anymore. They've been doing it in the north. They've conquered the north. They have overwhelmed the middle belt. Now they have moved to the east. They have moved to the west. They tested the waters in Kwara. There was no resistance whatsoever. They have tested it in Ebonyi. They did it in Enugu. Recently, it was in Imo State. They attacked in Imo State. There was no resistance whatsoever. They did it in Omoye in Port Harcourt, River State, south of Nigeria. They've tested the water. They've seen it. Then they decided to go deeper and went to your state. Kidnapping a child of 2, a child of 4, slaughtering a maths teacher, an educated man, an illiterate, uncircumcised Fulani, slaughtering an educated Yoruba man, slaughtering like a chicken, took a life that has value, that has capacity to impact a generation, and it took it like that without anything. By the time we will realize the extent of the damages of Fulani to this society, I told you of Fulanization agenda. I told you of Islamization agenda. I told you how they're working for jihad, and they want to overwhelm the nation with Nigeria to a caliphate, to an emirate. You think I'm playing? By the time we will realize it, they're not afraid. They've done it in Port Harcourt for Fulani to come to Port Harcourt in Omoye and slaughter people and kidnap people in South. Then they went to the west. They did it. The Yorubas are I'm sorry, these are my people, but unfortunately they've been so foolish. They're foolish. They're interested in standing on a useless mandate, on a corrupted mandate, on a mandate of a man that has no capacity, that is corrupt, that is incompetent. They're still politicking. There are people being slaughtered in the bush, in the farms, they're still politicking. Such a useless people. I'm sorry, the Yorubas. I'm from Ogun State. I'm from Abeokuta. But if it was anything about Igbo, you'll see them rise up and their manhood will rise up. A lady put us last time, she wanted to do an art exhibition and she put it Owambe. They came out. The government came out. The SSS came out. They said, no, we are desecrating the Yorubas because we are Igbo. They came out with their manhood. They came out. Their man was charged. They wanted to kill her. They said, we're sure you don't do nothing. You are desecrating the Yoruba tribe. You are desecrating the Yoruba culture. such a depraved-minded fools, idiots. Depraved-minded idiots. They came out. Their people have been slaughtered. They went to the Orire local government, took children, took men, took women, slaughtered them. Having a child of 2 years old in the deaths of kidnapper. What does it? If this is a serious nation, I tell you, if Nigeria is anywhere a serious nation, this nation should be grounded. As it is like this. And call for the resignation of the president. But no. When you go on social media, you'll be so amazed at the nonsense that you see online. Have you forgotten that there are people that are still the people that were kidnapped from Ekwa Church on the 5th of April? They are still the deaths of kidnapper, and the government is politicking, looking for mandate to stand on. Useless, corrupt mandate. Foolish idiots. They say this man of God talk too much. This man of God is abusive. This man of God talk too. If you think God punish you too. I'm so tired of you idiots. That we don't know what we major on the minor, then we minor on the major. By the time you realize the extent of the damages of Fulani to this nation, I tell you, it will have been too much. It will have been too late. Maybe the day you remember that, and this man of God has been shouting and talking about this thing, then there will be a gun on your head or a knife to your throat to kill you like they are killing cow. You see what we are doing? It will backfire. The Yorubas, they used to call them betrayers. They used to call the Yoruba betrayers. Are you not seeing it? They are so focused on Peter Obi not becoming president. Oh my God. They are so focused on Peter Obi not becoming president. Look at what they're doing. That useless boy. That useless, what's his name? Sunday Go will come out and tell you, if not for APC, I don't want to say anything, other political party is APC. And he came out the other time to say he wants to defend his fatherland. Confused idiot. He cannot see what they're doing to his fatherland now. From, your state, right there, your state where he's from. He cannot see that now. If it's a talk of Peter Obi, how to hinder Peter Obi from being president or another candidate, you see them come up because they want to stand on a useless money. If you want to see the men of God in the south, It is when they're campaigning. One useless idiot called himself a pastor came out the other day and they gathered people for a crusade and they were saying, on your Monday we shall stand. Confused bastards. Brethren, by the time you realize the extent of the damages of the Fulanis and the Islamic jihadists in Nigeria on us, it might just have been too late. If we don't stand up and rise up, if it's a serious nation, for the extent of this, you will have seen the military power. I mean, so don't you see how it is done in other nations? The president sent some lousy words through a lousy media aid by your Nonuga. Lousy media aid. Confused bigots. And shared by the confused people in his government. The Yoruba, the confused Yorubas. If you say they are bankrolling me, I'm a Yoruba man, a bona fide one from Abeokuta. But I'm better, I'm wiser, better, more anointed with the wisdom of God to know what to do at a time. When there was no king in Israel, everyone does what was right in his own side. That is exactly what I say. By the time you realize with the extent of the damages of Fulani on Nigeria, I pity you. They tested, they have done it in Kwara, they have done it in Ondo, they have done it, they just recently did it on Oyo. You think you're in Lagos, you're safe. You're in a quiet land. One day you just see it happen. It will be like an Indian film. You see it. My team has been working tirelessly in the north to see the extent of the damages of the military. Instead of protecting the people, they are there destroying the people. By the time you see the extent, the damages of the Fulanis, of the Fulanization agenda, of Islamization agenda on Nigerians, it might just have to too late. All your influencers are online, doing very useless things, and you see people flocking them, following them. The day it will happen to you, I'll be here. For the children of God, you'll be protected, but we must act. I've told us the military will not save us. We must do the right thing. We know what to do. When it is time, you will not wait for government approval. You will carry rifle and defend yourself.
And
of course, in all zones, they've been intimidating and stopping us. I want to officially announce my withdrawal from this particular race. This is my word. If you go outside, those are my people outside, and they've not, please show them outside. They've not been allowed. So I am officially announcing my withdrawal from this race. Good luck. Thank you. And God bless you. And of course, in all zones, they've been intimidating.
A Christian teacher was beheaded, Oyo State, Nigeria. And this has become a day-to-day normal occurrence, that innocent people would go to work or come home from work and find themselves slaughtered. As people like Gumi Abubakar are saying that terrorists should never be our enemies, that they are one of us, that we should live with them side by side. And yet he walks free. From the east to the west to the north to the south, Fulani terrorists are ravaging villages and killing people. For decades, this has not changed. How much longer will the Nigerians tolerate such killing? How much longer will injustice reign? Truth is that no international country is going to be the savior of Nigeria. Nigeria will only change by the ones within inside. To the Nigerian people, a peaceful and just country is up to you. It has become normal that the land would be fertilized with blood. And as pastors and politicians and people with power are focusing on elections, on money, on greed and power, people are suffering. As Christians, if we don't stand for the oppressed, if we aren't the ones who are to dish out justice on this earth, then our Christianity is useless. At all costs, Christians should stand for what is right. To the Nigerians that are being oppressed and persecuted, this is not normal. Having your families killed is not normal. Every morning I wake up to new reports of people that are killed. As a Christian teacher is beheaded, you have terrorists like Gumi who are saying we should defend them, that we should live side by side with them, that they are our brothers. Gumi, goodness and evil cannot coexist. Maybe in Islam, I don't know. For Christians, we are to fight evil. We are to stand for what is right and for what is just. And the killing of innocent people is evil, and we will fight it.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they said the voice of the people is the voice of God.
No audio.
That voice spoke
What happened to this
loudly,
audio?
without fear.
Interesting. Did they take this guy's audio? That video had audio. They don't go collect the audio from his mouth. Okay, let me share this instead. This one has audio. I can't wonder. See, they happen.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the voice of the people is the voice of God. And today, in your town, that voice spoke loudly, without fear. The streets were lined with ordinary Nigerians, poor people, men, women, the struggling masses, the poorest of the poor, all sending one clear message. This government has lost its credibility and it has lost the respect of the people. What we witnessed was not staged. It was not forced. It was raw emotion, frustration, and rejection. Too many of them. The president is no longer seen as a leader, but as a symbol of suffering, a proverbial pharaoh they believe should never be seen again. And as we move closer to the 2027 election,
wait, what? See,
moments like this begin to explain a lot.
Now withdraw.
They explain the growing tension, frustration, disenchantment, and voter apathy.
God.
They explain the resistance to new political voices, and they explain why there is fear. Fear of the people, fear of their anger, and fear of what will happen when that anger meets the ballot box. This is why the ADC is seen as a threat. Because when people are this awake, politically, physically, emotionally, this frustrated, and this ready for change, no amount of control can silence them. The people have spoken, and 2027 will be their answer.
On top of the problems we have in Nigeria, they discovered Mexican cabal inside Ogun State. Now listen. I don't know what's wrong with this. Why is there no volume? Okay, I think there's a problem somewhere. Let me move on from here. As if our problems never reach. As if our problems are not enough. Let's move on. I beg.
Wò láti jẹ ìwọ jẹ́ kí sọ ọkọ fún ẹ wò láti jẹ tàbí kan láwà ó mọ̀ kó tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé.
So basically, A young girl had gone for a 7-day church program when armed men reportedly invaded the church and abducted the pastor. We have been searching for him for the past 3 days, but he has still not been found. Meanwhile, this guy for here, he say, Malami, if you will get the opportunity, please steal again. Same with El Rufai, please steal as much as you can. They can never stop me from liking you. I have to support my fellow Northerners because no matter how much a Yoruba person steals, Tinubu will not punish them. Hey. Ikorodu is not safe anymore. Ikorodu is not safe anymore. We are surrounded by Fulani bandits already. They are disguised as bike men, Marua riders, and iron condemn. Please share the information. So those people in Lagos, when they do Owambe, now that Owambe party, they go first start.
Hello and welcome, Magnus Oraka. This is Woto TV. You know, Peter Obi's political journey is one that will be studied by the greatest political philosophers of all time for many decades to come. Why is it that all efforts to frustrate this man has come to no fruition?
Michael,
It's
you know
simple.
how I go now.
He is not part of the corrupt system, period. They've tried to use corruption, search him, whether he has had any dirty past. No show. The man keeps telling you that he did this, go and verify. And yet, you go and verify, it's true. They've tried to counter his claims, but it's true. You can't fight the truth. You can't fight what is real. You get me? Lies may run very fast, but truth eventually catches up with it. Peter Obi is simply one of a kind. Never in my lifetime did I think that Peter Obi will be loved across all board, whether you're a Southerner, Northerner, Christian, not. He has representation in these places. And I've seen that every effort they've put up to bring him down only end up fortifying and strengthening his strength across the nation. How do you bring such a man down? Everywhere he goes, people follow. When they tried to reduce his personality in ADC, they thought they were doing Peter Obi a favor. They never knew that it was Peter Obi that was doing them a favor. When he goes to a place, the place rises up. And when he leaves, the place collapses. Labour Party is an example. Apuga is an example. How about PDP? How about, more recently, ADC? We need this country to be better. We need people who will put the country first before their personal ambition. We don't need borrowers. We need creators. We need people who will tell you that they want to change Nigerians' mentality from consumption to productiveness. In fact, the coming of Peter Obi did one exposition that I've come to be amazed about. That we have some terribly looking Nigerians who will see what is good, but because they have some cognitiveness with corruption, they will fight it. They will fight it. How can you see an Obi and yet you still bring the question of religion and tribalism to cloud your judgment or to create some sort of subjectiveness into the person of Peter Obi? Something must be wrong. You need deliverance. All of you kneel down. You are delivered. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
Okay.
President Bola Ahmed.
I don't know what's going on with this. Okay. What is going on? What up? What up? What up? What up? Wait, which one I share? Oh, when I not see the video when I shared, that is what?
Hello and welcome. My name is Magnus Oraka. This is Woto TV. Peter Obi's political journey is one that will be studied by the greatest political philosophers of all time for many decades to come. Why is it that all efforts to frustrate this man has come to no fruition? It's simple. He is not part of the corrupt system, period. They've tried to use corruption, search him, whether he has had any dirty past. No show. The man keeps telling you that he did this, go and verify. And yet, you go and verify, it's true. They've tried to counter his claims, but it's true. You can't fight the truth. You can't fight what is real. You get me? Lies may run very fast, but truth eventually catches up with it. Peter Obi is simply one of a kind. Never in my lifetime did I think that Peter Obi will be loved across all board, whether you're a Southerner, Northerner, Christian, not. He has representation in these places. And I've seen that every effort they've put up to bring him down only end up fortifying and strengthening his strength across the nation. How do you bring such a man down? Everywhere he goes, people follow. When they tried to reduce his personality in ADC, they thought they were doing Peter Obi a favor. They never knew that it was Peter Obi that was doing them a favor. When he goes to a place, the place rises up. And when he leaves, the place collapses. Labour Party is an example. Apuga is an example. How about PDP? How about more recently ADC? We need this country to be better. We need people who will put the country first before their personal ambition. We don't need borrowers. We need creators. We need people who will tell you that they want to change Nigerians' mentality from consumption to productiveness. In fact, the coming of Peter Obi did one exposition that I've come to be amazed about. That we have some terribly looking Nigerians who will see what is good, but because they have some cognitiveness with corruption, they will fight it. They will fight it. How can you see an Obi and yet you still bring the question of religion and tribalism to becloud your judgment or to create some sort of subjectiveness into the person of Peter Obi? Something must be wrong. You need deliverance. All of you kneel down. You are delivered. My name is Magnus Oraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
They pay no na Peter Obi. Pay no na Peter Obi. I never see more videos. Oh, imagine with parents running there in Oyo State. See am. Is this normal? Is this how people should live? And you go see some of these people, see they carry out APC. APC go they collect their. Nobody is resisting it. I don't understand. Just to say I go channel my energy, maybe just focus on getting this election right. Because I don't know what has happened. They even had a portable This is in Ogbomoso. Students don't return home.
Wọ́n ní ká padà. Ká padà lọ síbo. Padà sí bọ́sẹ̀ sí bọ̀. Ìbọn náà bọ̀. Ebi ti kẹta ọ̀rọ̀. Àti padà. Aláwọ̀ ni ó. Ìdí máa ń dùn ìwà náà ti gbà ó.
Interview of Senator Ume. Where was that interview? Was it on Arise or Channels? Which political journey did he detail? Is it Peter Obi's political journey? It is clear. Now, enchantment. There's no way. I can't explain this. This is crazy. Right now, Nigeria should open shut now. Did you not see the video of the girl that came out to be saying there's nothing happening in your state? Did I not play it for the video for you people a couple of days ago? How come? Do you know that there's a 2-year-old child with these bandit people? Do you know that? I don't know. It's the same video. This is the what they call a governor, whatever his name is. I sign executive order on regulation of association, group and organization offering security allied services. The executive is designed to ensure that all groups involved in security-related activities operate within a clear legal and operational framework that supports peace. In my remarks, I stated that the security agencies are working around the clock. I beg. Do you know that they were coming after Governor Makinde for saying that terrorists are the ones that have kidnapped the people from school? Do you know that they were going against him? Mona, listen to when this guy, this Desmond Elliott, 2020, now remember, Mona, listen.
Mr. Speaker, we need to address certain things. The Nigerian youth, the social media, the social influencers, all of these are making the narrative that we are seeing today, except we are joking with ourselves. Social media, yes, though good,
see energy,
has its negative impact. Let me first thank you for condemning the wanton killings and carnage that happened at Lekki. When I went through the comments, I could not believe it, Mr. Speaker.
No, see, ma'am.
The curses, the abuses from children.
Really?
And I ask myself, is this Nigeria?
Yeah.
What is going on? Children cursing.
Desmond Elliott, have you not luled now? Have you not luled? Where is your power now? Where is your power? I beg.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm making this call to you in the interest of 250 million plus Nigerians at home and abroad. It is clear to me and to millions of others that the demands of the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria have overwhelmed you completely. You have no idea what to do. And in the light of that, in order to prevent the continued killing, kidnapping, harassment, beheading, evisceration, maiming, and displacement of Nigerians across the country, I think it's best you hang up your boots now while you still can. Take your party, take your vice president, your senate president, all of you, leave. Leave and let's get to restructuring and fixing Nigeria from the mess that you have created over the last decade or so. This thing started in 2012, I remember. And you fought and fought and fought, got your friend Buhari into office. He completely destroyed the country. You took over, and you've been brazenly saying, you who are Buhari, and you're going to continue from where Buhari stopped. Well, you have done that. I'll give that to you. You have done that. But Nigerians have been the ones to suffer for your inordinate ambition. Dear President, we've had enough. It have to do. You said, okay, you've tasted it. Oh, yeah, now be going. Please. Thank you, sir.
Hey, see this guy. Whatever his name is, I know they ever remember this guy name. What's his name again? This supposed activist, Sunday Igboho. Anyone who tells me not to support Tinubu, let's not even bother. There's no need. He said anyone who tells him not to support Tinubu will buy. That is him. He will buy untimely because his people are buying untimely now. Look at the teacher. Look at what happened to that teacher. The humble, they know they pay teachers well, nothing. On top of the suffering, they still buy the man. Along with his entire family. You see how people use their own mouth to snare themselves? It is happening in Ogbomoso and Ibadan right now. This guy doesn't have anything to do. I did nothing to Buhari. I only asked him to protect us from Fulani or divide the country. Instead, he sent DSS to buy my aids. It was Tinubu pardon me and has now given me approval to mobilize 50,000 security personnel to protect the Southwest and Kwara from Fulani terrorists. People are going against him in this Twitter, saying that, who the hell are you? You want to carry 50,000? You think we don't know what you want to do? You want to use them for election purposes. Okay, let's move forward. I'm not going to bother playing that video. There's no need. Mona, listen to this soldier man again.
We no vote for we no like, but I beg you, I vote for the right person. And I yes, now we don't know the right person. But anybody who vote, then go give us order, maybe we go follow. And I yes, now so if you want to vote vote for leader may no dey in love of money, but they in love of justice. Vote for leader, maybe say you know like publicity, he like humanity. So that everybody go vote for we no like, but I
okay. Moving along.
By the Southwest, because seriously, I am disappointed by the Southwest because they have a Moteku and a native way of doing things. The only called for it the other day that they should look inward, look for their native intelligence. And I don't know why they are wasting time. They pursue the black sheep in the daytime, not in the night time. Why should they leave their Sahel region and enter Nigeria all the way down here to come and do what? Killing people, raping women, kidnapping people. I mean, what can be more provocative? That's what I'm asking. You mean if something happens tomorrow, the federal government or whoever will come and be making noise that you shouldn't have two wrongs that don't make a right, Abi? Really? Two wrongs that don't make a right when they are killing my family, my people. But you cannot call them and say, "Come, what is wrong with you people?" If we do not know them, we say, okay, we don't know who to call out. We don't know who to blame. But you and I know. We have seen them. Their leaders are even validating what they are doing. From Shegumi to that Murik man. What they are saying is enough to provocate you, to set you to anger. But yet, nobody is calling them out, Moses. Why? That is the question you and I should be asking.
Well, that's what we're doing right here. We're calling them out the much we can.
Nobody is paying attention. They are not paying attention, Moses. I'm very, very angry.
Paying attention.
They are not paying attention. It's not about politics.
Oríyọmí ti jáde ó ti jẹ́wọ́ o, ìkànnú àwọn agbẹnusọ ẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ ti jẹ́wọ́ pé lóòótọ́ ni wọ́n pe Oríyọmí sí pàdé, ó dẹ̀ lọ ọbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọọṣẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àjọ wò gbé ní tẹ́tí ń sọ pé AI ní fọ́tò Oríyọmí àti Gúnmi, ẹ jẹ́ kájọ fojú wa wò, ẹ jẹ́ kájọ wo fọ́nrán yìí, ẹ wá wò, àṣírí ti tú o.
Tá a bá wá sọ pé ká lọ sórí tẹ́lẹ̀ tí Gúnmi, nígbà tí Gúnmi wá, wọ́n pe Alhaji fún press conference, like Alhaji kan wá cover news yẹn. So àwọn ọmọ Alhaji lọ, Alhaji náà dẹ̀ tẹ̀lé wọn, wọ́n supervise àwọn ọmọ wọn lọ. Kí gangan ni ìpàdé yẹn dá lé lórí? Ẹ já gbọ́ result yẹn lẹ́nu Alhaji fúnra lára wọn. Ẹ farabalẹ̀, ẹ jájọ mọ́ George case yìí. Ẹ ti understand? Because èmi ò expect pé bí Alhaji ṣe jẹ́ Muslim, so kò ní right sí religion rẹ̀ mọ́. Tó bá ti lè wà peaceful pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn gbogbo, ẹ wọ ẹ má jẹ́ kí n fàkókò ṣòfò. Ẹ jájọ lọ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu Alhaji.
Beg, there's no need for this. Let's move forward. So na family matter.
I say good news. Help me type congratulations to the Community Watch Corps of Malum Fashi local government area in Katsina State. Please help me thank them. Just type congratulations to these men. Nigerians, you know the story. Even they hide them. The English Alhaji go they bring them out. Iyole, iya, iyaloma, iya. Which can soup, your mama cook, so pepper, so maggi, babu gishiri, iya. Mama no de o. At all, Papa de house a reko. If you want to fire me, if I make I buy, I will never run away from Community Watch Corps. That's so, broski. That's so. Thank congratulations for me for that place, you know easy. Guys, these guys really today, that fire for fire. But I give you the full gist. So this morning, will be the 20th of May.
They try. Let's move forward. They do well. But more needs to be done. Okay, this is Ibadan, one of the most secure places in Nigeria. That's somebody saying it too. Bandit has invaded Ibadan and they are presently in Idi Ayure. As a patriotic Nigeria, this is the right time for you to stand and fight for the younger generations coming. A man cries out. Moving along. All of us could learn something.
I'm afraid I'm not a prophet of doom. These guys are going to overrun the Southwest very soon. And also, don't forget that even Abuja is surrounded by bandits. Kogi, all gone. Kwara is gone as we speak. And you cannot find anything except excuses. The NUT in Oyo State, instead of going on strike immediately to protect their teachers who are in captivity, they have also called for prayers. 2 days prayers. Very soon, the federal government will declare a 40-day fasting and prayer to handle insecurity. They know what they are doing. They know that prayers of this nature does not. In fact, God could not have answered prayers of lazy people, incompetent people, corrupt people. He's already done everything you want for you, but you are using prayers to deceive people, to cover up your incompetence. This one will pray for me. I'm leading prayers everywhere, but everybody is praying. And some of you will be captured. Some of them people have been captured in this country where they are praying. In the church, while they are praying. So, isn't that telling you something?
Is there any lesson that we Nigerians need to learn from Israel? Israel is one of the countries that many are looking at, but they never allow war to run them down. But Nigerian security and others continue in prayer.
The state of Israel is not my ideal state because it's an oppressive state, it's a racist state, it's a state that is killing Palestinians. So that's not my ideal state. Nigeria should be able to handle its security problems. Do you know that we are so weak that we have to celebrate that America came and helped us to bomb our own terrorists? Can you imagine that? Last time in December, they came and bombed. No terrorist was killed. There was no evidence. This time around, they are circulating evidence of bombing some places in there. But
our DSS is a slave.
It's a very big shame to our DSS. Our DSS is a slave to bandits. Bandits control our DSS. What a very, very big shame. You people are supposed to be ashamed of yourself as a DSS in Nigeria. You people are a slave. I said it. Imagine this man, Gumi Shekumi, this man so threatening the full country by saying bandits, the people that is killing us right now are with us. Up till now, this man make a statement, even moving with the president's son. They see him on a meeting. Up till today, this man not there for prison. Nobody arrests this man. Our DSS is only active when it comes to the poor people. Our DSS are very active when it comes to Yahoo boys. They are very, very active when it comes to track content creator. Shame to all of you now. Shameless people. And you know, just imagine today, person open mouth talk say the government know where these terrorists they stay. E know there by their name. The same man they advocate for the terrorists say they are with us. We don't need to drag them. Up to now, no prison, no cell, nobody arrest that man. And the same person is still doing meeting with Sheikh Tinubu Peking. Let us let you know, say now APC government and they buy us. APC government is just acting as a government. APC government is the terrorist itself, and they be the bandit, and they be the kidnapper in this country right now. And now, but if content creator you about tweet or cause government before 24 hours, they don't track them. But today see them now. Every day for Nigeria, they go buy for year, buy for year, buy for year. When be next, believe me or not, before this year or this month we finish, they go strike again. Before today go finish, if you didn't say they go strike for some place again. Believe me or not. And the Tinubu they sponsor all those people. That are the reason why they are still there. Because he don't stop. If they are not the ones supporting these people. Tell me what the president's son, Sheikh Tinubu, they do with Fekomi. Which can be that one? The last time when they did do that time, that's so Sariki Okumbo bring out AK-47 for body light for life program. He threatened the full obedient there. AK-47, civilian Olam, they threatening for life. Saying I do or die. If you don't support APC, it's for so many things. He bring a comment, no DSS. Our DSS is silent. But when it comes to the poor, they go track them. They are very, very smart when arresting the poor. You people are a slave to bandits. Bandits, they remote like this. See, because enough of our children, you don't affect. Enough of our picking, they don't arrest. The last time, oh, army general, army oga, bandits, buy them. The same people, they go arrest them. They go talk, say, they are not prodigal son. May they free them. You know how many of our soldiers right now don't tire for their work? How many police where these people don't buy? But the same people right now will they fight for. If you see fight for those, you can't carry you because they behave like a zombie sometimes. Many of them, now only few DSS, only few. Only get few good police, few good DSS. Many of them are very, very useless and they are a slave to corruption. You know, up to now, Fekumi say the Wakao is still advocating for the bandits. We should not support any leader who will come back bandits for so many things. They are very, very proud that the poor are dying. They nobody just focus on how to win the election. Don't worry now. We go see how. If thief go fit promise us say he come and second thief, we see who put up for the thief. No wala, let that time come. But it's a very, very big shame to the system of Nigeria. They are buying Christian. Who be the next? Who be the next? Who be the next? And once they owe you, that now is a problem. Any country where there is no job, where there is no opportunity for the youth, corruption will full everywhere. See him now. Bandit is with us. Up till I never arrest that man. Shame! You are a slave.
So, they don't go arrest him. Arrest ke. They don't go arrest him. Una hear say Amechi no wan gree for article. Amechi say we buy here. Amechi is not giving up. They were having a consensus meeting. They conveniently not invite Amechi. Amechi showed up. Amechi said, we will drag this anyhow you people want.
Nigerian Ministry of Education, shame on you. National Union of Teachers, pweh! I spit for on face morning, afternoon, and night. A teacher was beheaded. Over 40 students, pupils, children are kidnapped and are in the bush. 7 teachers are nowhere to be found. But somehow, all of you are in classrooms right now teaching God knows what. It is a terrible shame. Not even a little strike or a close of schools for the time being. If it was a House of Assembly member that was kidnapped, security would have burst out everywhere. Lockdown, roadblocks, curfews. But it is a teacher. You don't get paid enough. Your qualifications, a lot of you are qualified to be professors, but rather you are teaching in secondary schools because there is no opportunity. You have your master's degree and you are working in a government primary or maybe secondary school. Your salaries are delayed for months. Then all in the same vein, a school was raided. A male teacher was beheaded. 7 other teachers are in the bush. Over 40 children. And you people are teaching. Pwah! 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 All of you are cowards. Cowards. Licking the toes of your dictators. Àwọn ọmọ olórí burúkú ọmọ akẹ́. Oníkúre. Ọmọ òṣì. All headmasters in Nigeria, all principals in Nigeria, go on strike. All teachers in Nigeria, go on strike. Your labor, you people are the foundation of our society. If we have medical doctors in Nigeria, it is because of your hard work. If we have lawyers in Nigeria, it is because of your hard work. If we have engineers, it is because of your hard work. Nigerians are recognized globally. A lot of the people who have put us on the map were trained and raised and bred in Nigeria, and they were raised by Nigerian teachers. But you people have refused to have a voice. Stupid non-entities. Level 10, level 12, level 16. Does your salary reflect to level 16? Shame. Both male and female teachers. Shame. Teaching God knows what. I saw if you not see pension, I dey wait for Nana. You people will still come and cry online. If you not see pension, should we do the ratio of teachers that have died that did not collect pension? Should we do the math? Some of your mothers and fathers did not collect pension before they died. Even you, the child, now you are trying to collect that teacher's pension. If you see them, rubbish.
But man, it's pathetic. With the way things are going in Nigeria, nobody. How can a school teacher, and they have Nigerian Union of Teachers organization, they not shut down their organization? They not shut down the organization, say no. I beg, I never see this kind of thing before. Nigeria matter,
President Jonathan, I walked through the phone lines and I got some messages from my sources. They are saying the plot is actually thickening, that some people are pushing him. But I've got a word for President Jonathan today. Those that are pushing you were those that disgraced you in 2015. Were those that used the media arsenal against you. Those that are behind you now and are pushing you to run were those that didn't find you worthy in 2015. Were those that carried placards calling you all sorts of names. Were those that carried live goats and put your picture in front of that live goat. Were those that went on Twitter and said that if we would rather vote an animal or vote you, they will vote an animal and go home feeling fulfilled. President Jonathan, you have served and done your time. Do not let them push you into their game. I'm sure the clergyman told you this, and he told you much. Because these people are users. And when they are done with you, they'll discard you. Because they never had respect for you in 2015. And you see, they say time heals wounds, but with more time going by, their resentment for you has grown. But all they just see now is how to use you to be part of their game. President Jonathan, I know the pressure is much on you to run. They're pushing. They're doing everything. But please be careful. Don't listen to them. They'll lead you astray. The APC and its internal problems, we predicted it, we saw it coming. Today, consensus, some have stepped down in Lagos. Those that felt they were finally going to hold it out, they stepped down in Lagos. Yes, Bimba, you say there's been disagreements across, but I don't think anything will change. I think those that have the power will still use their power, and the weak will be left to cry. And probably when they go to the courts, they will not get anything out of it. But I'm not sure they're going to learn. Because in the end, they will still fall for this bait in 2031. Until we build a democracy.
If Jonathan like, make it not here. If he like, he should put head. He has received enough warnings. It's now up to him to decide how he wants to move from there. Because I don't understand. You left intact. Nothing staying you. But you want to put head. No problem. We'll be here. But don't cry when people start to drag the small dignity when you take come off for office. Don't cry. It's simple. When children start to insult you and throw stones at, do not cry. That's all. They are living from hand to mouth. They are willing victims at the end of the day. That's the problem. That's why I said Nigerians generally are under attack. The inaction is mind-boggling. I'm telling you, exactly, Michael. I was very happy when I saw this. I said, because we've been telling Jonathan, we've been telling Jonah. We don't they tell him. Maybe perhaps he will listen to this now. Because this is not, as a politician, as a leader, you should be able to perceive the times and the season. Time to move, time to stop, time to speak, time not to speak. This time, universally, is Obi o'clock. I don't know who does not know that in Nigeria right now. Even those outside of Nigeria know it. It's Obi o'clock. You'll be consumed in the flames of it all. You will. They go match. You know when they do stampede? People go stampede. Forget say you dey back. So not be time for abeg o. Anyway, make I wrap am up.
Please tell me, is there a market that we, the Yoruba people, go to where we buy things very, very cheap? I just want to know, I'm a little bit curious. Is there a farm that we go to where we go peacefully, we are not afraid that herders or herdsmen are going to attack us? Do we have a particular environment in Nigeria where the Yoruba people sleep with their two eyes closed without the fear of insecurity? Is there a filling station, a petrol station where we go and buy fuel for 100 naira per liter? Because the reason why I'm curious and talking about this is that the rate at which tribalism has eaten deep into us as a people, as an ethnic group in Nigeria, is alarming. You just talk about the incompetence of the government. Because the government of the day is a Yoruba person, you see all Yoruba people coming on your comment section to attack you. And I've told you guys before, I'm a Yoruba man as well, but I'm not stupid. I'm not gullible. I'm not a bigot. I'm a Nigerian. So all this old insecurity, all these old things that have been happening, to every Nigerian, irrespective of your tribe, you still go ahead to applaud the government of the day. You still go ahead to chant for their second term. Now, let me ask you one question. If a government failed to do the needful in the first 4 years, in the second 4 years, it's always a time where the government plays off the time. They actually don't do anything. So if the first term of a government is this bad, I want you to know that the second term will be worse than this one. I did a video this morning. One man, I checked his profile. Elderly people, for crying out loud, Yoruba men, elderly people, came to my comment section to curse me and tell me all sort of nonsense. I only just responded to that person. I said, don't worry, wait until this buying, this insecurity gets to you, makes you the next victim. And by that time, we'll come back to resolve the issue. Now, a lot of people will ask me that, is it Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is causing that insecurity has been there before he came? But when he knew that he does not have a blueprint, he does not have what it takes to stop insecurity, why did he come to office? But that's one of his manifesto, though. That when he comes into office, he's going to tackle insecurity. He's going to give us 24 hours light. He's going to do a lot of things. All the promises he made in his manifesto, he never kept one. And you all are beginning to experience the insecurity in a big time in the Yoruba land. Sunday Igboho, where are you? Otigbowo abi? Sunday Igboho, Otigbowo, because you made noise during Buhari's time. Now you are back wearing the APC cap and they are buying your people in Yoruba land. Tribalism, right? Nepotism has never helped any nation. Let's put our tribes apart, put your sentiment apart. Let us call the government to account, right? Let us come out in masses, in mass, I mean to say, and ask the government, what are you doing to us? That's the only way. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace and love.
Okay.
Tinubu, ẹ bọ́ sọ pé ò ní ìdílé kù. Tinubu, olórí gbọ́rọ̀ bí iṣu kọ́kọ́rẹ́. Tinubu sọ lọ sí pé nígbà táwọn bandits nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ overthrow president Kútọ̀nù lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ó máa kó military jet lọ. Àdúrú olórí ebi òkú ṣara yín Nàìjíríà. Mi ò rálé sí Nàìjíríà, mi ò rálé sí Nàìjíríà. Bí ilé bá tún wù mí wá, mo lè kọ́lé sí India nǹkan kí n lọ rálé. Kò sílùú tí mi ti lè rálé. Pé gbogbo ìlú la gbà fún mi. Tinubu wá ń bínú. Nígbà tí wọ́n náà fẹ́ tọ́pù gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì kankan ló kó gbogbo àwọn àmì lẹ́mú helicopter ẹ lọ gbà wọ́n lẹ̀ kéde tẹ́ ẹ̀ fi gbọ́ helicopter àwọn military yẹn kẹ́ gbé lọ ní igbó láti lọ gba àwọn students. These children are below 12, 40. Wọ́n ò gbọ́dọ̀ disappear bí àwọn Chibok girls tó táàrí lónìí yìí. Wọ́n ò gbọ́dọ̀ disappear. Mo mọ̀ kó tí mo máa rape tó bá jóbìnrin nínú wọn. Tinubu ayé ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ o. Tinubu ayé ọmọ ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ o. Military tó gbé lọ sí Kútọ̀nù lọ́dún ìtẹ́ lọ fi ṣe wọ́ ẹ bá wa gbé wọnú igbó lọ ẹ bá wa kọ́ ọmọ wa Yorùbá lágídí làwa Yorùbá olówó bọ̀tá lágídí àfojú ẹ̀rí mẹ́wàá táwọn ọmọ Yorùbá jáde láàrin ọjọ́ méjì. Ǹlẹ́ o rẹ̀ mí
Rẹ̀mí Tinubu Madam Agata alápá kanka ẹni rí ti mi lè ṣe bá yín ṣiṣẹ́ bí n bá gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín mo máa change mi ò stable inú mi tí mo tẹ̀ fẹ́ fowó yín ṣe mo lé mi ò rálé mọ́ ìwọ̀n bá tọ́lọ̀ ṣe tó ti ṣe fún mi kọ́lọ̀ ṣàròbà ló kà sí mi tí mo dẹ̀ ń gun mọ́tò wá sí kòkó lọ́n ṣàròbà ló kà sí tí mo dẹ̀ là láàfíà. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ gbàgbé ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí èmi náà bá yín gbé sórí Instagram ẹ wo jẹ́ẹ̀tì tí wọ́n kó lọ sí gbayẹn àmọ́pá ní gẹ́ẹ̀tì ṣá tẹ bá láwọn military bọ̀ ṣe ń fò látòjú ọ̀nà tó ń lo parachute tẹ lọ fi gàǹkú tọnu. Tinubu president onígbàná cocaine president ẹni gẹ́gẹ́ mọ̀ pé mo máa ń dàbọ̀ ẹ̀ mo kàn kí n wò ó ṣe bóyá wà àti ẹ̀ ṣe ń jì bọ́ kàkà kò sàn lára àjẹ́ ẹ̀ òun fọmọ bí ọmọ ni ẹ tó bá tún wù kàn vote fún ẹ àwọn náà máa jìyẹ ẹ èmi ò kò sí tí mo fẹ́ mú Nàìjíríà èmi ò ná náírà foreign currency mò ń ná mi ìdẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́ èèyàn I'm the CEO of my company kò yẹ Tinubu ṣé n pé ẹgbẹ́ Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ní iye tó ń dé kára ti bí ẹ kó tó adopt ẹ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kí ìyá lọ́jà tó adopt ẹ wọ́n ní l'Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ètò ilé tí ẹ ti di bóyá o ti ní dementia Tinubu jẹ́ fún Tinubu àni wọ́n kó 40 students wọ́n bí head teacher wọ́n gé orí ẹ̀ live orí wọ́n record ẹ̀ orí eyeballs ọkùnrin ẹ̀mọ́ bó ṣe pọ́n nígbà tó náà máa gé orí ẹ̀ jókòó lọ kọ́ ọmọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ lè compensate family ẹ̀ náà gàrà tó ṣọ́ ẹni tó ìlú ọ̀dàjú ni Tinubu mo wá ń bi ọ́ léèrè ìbéèrè kan ìjọba wa lo àwọn military jet tó kó lọ Kútọ̀nù màá bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kó màá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kó sí orí Instagram mi màá post ẹ̀ kiri a ní ìdíwọ̀n kan wọnú igbó lọ l'Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá káṣírí yín ẹ ti bà APC ẹ ti bá yé ara yín gẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ ní rí ọwọ́ mú lágbára Èdùmàrè wọ́n lè gọ̀ fún yín nílẹ̀ Haúsá wọ́n gọ̀ fún yín nílẹ̀ Ìgbò èyí tẹ́ ẹ ṣe pẹ̀lú ọmọ wọn because àwọn tó ń jẹ́ bandits ẹ̀gbọ́n tí Gumi wí lẹ́yìn ni mo gbé sórí Instagram mi ẹ̀gbọ́n tí Gumi wí náà ó ní tẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ kú kó kú ṣẹ́rí àwọn kan ló tún protest lọ́wọ́ bí mo ṣe ṣe kí ni ṣe tó ṣe. APC olórí burúkú nìyí ẹ máa lọ. Tí mo fẹ́ fi hàn yín kọ́ gbogbo ìwọ tó bá polówó fún APC mẹ́ta bá dé ká mọ̀ pé City Boy tán ní ká wá lunch in Dublin àṣekúbà náà kan lè fi post o kan lè fi vote fún un mo ṣe àgbọ̀tẹ́ni yẹn ṣàlàyé páwọn kùbánà ló dá álẹ̀ kùbánà ló dá álẹ̀ tí mo rò pé Tinubu ló wà fún àṣẹ wọn fẹ́ ká máa fi gbólúgbà tó lórí burúkú kùbánà pírìsì ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ bẹ́sẹ̀ ṣe rí ni kọ́ńtẹ̀ sọ pé sẹ́nitọ̀ yọ lókèèrè ọ̀nàrẹ́bù yọ lókèèrè ikú ló máa dì síwájú bí ìtọ̀pọ̀lọ ó wá wọlé ẹ̀ mọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹ City Boy mọ̀ kò dẹ̀ ní dá fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá fẹ́ lórí mi ní Dublin yìí now tí Gumi yẹn sórí Twitter mo gbé sí ó ga o ẹ wojú bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn kó tó pọ́n tó gé orí ẹ̀ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kan Yorùbá ò mọ̀rọ̀ sọ Tinubu ayé ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ ṣé ó dẹ̀ pọ̀ kó ó máa bẹ̀rù pé kán máa búlì ẹ̀ ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ pẹ́sidẹ́ǹtì mi nílùú kejì tí mo ti ní wéègbélù ní Turkey nígbà ò lọ Turkey òdìbò ṣe ń dáná ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ pẹ́sidẹ́ǹtì wa Erdogan nílùú Turkey tó ń fẹ́ ìdíje tó ń gbé ẹ dúró lọ rìtáyà APC is dead PDP is dead failure ní PDP failure ní APC mo rí gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń campaign fún kọ́bọ̀ ènìyàn lù wá lọ́wọ́ o ebi kọ́ ní kùbá yín gbé Nàìjíríà bó bá wù yín ẹ vote fún wọn ọjọ́ méje ni ebi mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ o this is Dr. Goddess Esther Adetokunbo Asabi Aboderin, the CEO of Esabod Enterprises, registered in Turkey, registered in Dublin. Go and Google my address, my office address, and my home address. So go. If those girls are not released within 7 days, President of Nigeria, Tinubu, Obakoli Onisini, nígbà tí mi ò dárúkọ ẹ mọ́ láti pẹ́ ó ṣògùn fún mi mò ń wóyà inú kì í ṣe pé mi ò lè bú ẹ mọ́ tí mo fi dákẹ́ inú àwọn poor masses ń gbé mi ó fẹ́ kí ìyàwó jẹ wọ́n mo máa ń ṣépè fún wọn ni Toripe, I fought like Fela Anikulapo Kuti. I fought. Tori me o bribe body. Consolation is going to bribe for me. I always reject it. To stop. You even took me to Nigeria to work for you. I came back. Money poor masses in you. Mamma, the way to poor masses. Don't shame booyah la ya one. Don't check me for ya la ya one. Into getting boy. Bring back to no. Even way to my yellow poor masses in it. But this is high time. Ètò bá jẹ́ èèyàn kó má bímọ rí láyé tẹ́gí ẹ̀ bá ń rọ̀ nínú vein yẹn àwọn ọmọ school gbọ́dọ̀ jáde ẹ fẹ́ ká bá sọ̀rọ̀ ká pariwo gbogbo èyí spíkàsì wọ́n á sọ di tíbọ̀ gẹ̀ẹ́sì tí wọ́n ò rí o pàtó àwọn tó rí wọ́n ti bímọ sísan bá sí akọ́tó rí wọn o. àwọn tí wọ́n rí báwo ni Honorable Àtùpà thanks for the gift àwọn tí wọ́n rí tẹ̀pọ̀ wọ́n ti fún wọn lóyún àwọn Fúlàní ti fún wọn lóyún under age làwọn ọmọ yìí ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ o láì ṣe wúrẹ́ láì ṣàdìyẹ Tinubu muslim ticket àwọn ọmọ rí ọmọ rẹ ran léyà àwọn ọmọ rí kọ́mọ kàgbà bẹ́yìn rí ẹran léyà bíi tàti jábọ́ èmi má pè yẹn wà mo kàn mọ́mọ́ ìṣépè fún poor masses ni I've been their voice for over 18 years kò tó pé fracasi tẹ́ fún wọn pé kàn lọ dàbàtì ní tí fracasi wà I've been their voice but bọ́n ṣe ń ṣépè fún mi Ọlọ́run dá mi láre I don't care but now I'm not doing it because of poor masses. Tinubu èmi àti àmàmú nǹkan nílẹ̀. APC gbogbo àmàmú nǹkan nílẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá campaign tó bá support yín. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ àgbà èyí títí àgbà ẹ̀jẹ̀ yín á fi parọ́. Olórí burúkú ni APC. Ó kàn yáwó Tinubu kàn yáwó ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tó máa kú tèmi tọ̀la. Tírílíọ̀nù ẹ̀tẹ̀ wá yá mílíọ̀nù bílíọ̀nù. Kì í tún ṣe náírà $1 trillion ló tún gbé wọlé. Ṣèbọ̀ owó tó gbàdá díjọ́ mẹ́ta for security ló pè. O wa mọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà wá dàbá tí wọ́n sórí social media kó lọ́ máa ṣe tap so that wọ́n ní ká news tó ń lọ ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé website blogger lèmi kì í ṣe pé sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní website esabo.com táwọn workers mi ń blog news sí táǹkà lójoojúmọ́ what is going on in Nigeria Tinubu ó ní débẹ̀ làgbọ̀rọ̀ lọ tó bá kéde kọ́là kó débẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ó lànà yóò gbé ọmọ lọ sinmi lọ rest mo yẹ tó ń ta petrol ní ìsìn ṣé ìmọ̀ pé petrol wọn ni mo mọ̀ ń bú poor masses ni gbẹ́gbẹ́ ẹnu sọ wọn lò torí inú àwọn poor mo fẹ́ ebi gan bí bá rí ìdààmú ẹ máa dé orí àwọn poor masses.
The poor masses true they no know the suffer when dey their body na him it's true the same people na them when you dey fight for na dey insult you.
Go his own part. Away from a pit, play go his own part by making sure na on with the ticket. Okay, for the monarchy. His own part is to make sure that his name is on the ballot. Then voting for him and securing the vote and making sure the vote counts is left for me and you, and you know it. Also, getting a full cup rice with one maggie. Will you? Like our most of us are. Peter and Aquan Quaso. I get it 2027, no going back. Where are they really okay? You have to go where they are done. Away from a pit, play go his own part.
Okay, everybody's joining up. Oh.
This morning, still living in the dark.
Okay, moving on. No time for song yet.
And they've not, please show them outside. They've not been allowed. So I am officially announcing my withdrawal from this race. Good luck. Thank you. And God bless you. Uncle Desmond Elliot. Ekpelesa. Eku Ironju. Adeku Palemo APC primary so. Uncle Desmond Elliot. Now family matter. Go and resolve it with your daddy. Shebi, you say Femi Gbajabiamila is your daddy. Tinubu is your baba. Now family issue. Make una resolve am among family. Marumi lejo no can use ejo elejo to kill us when no be members or relative of the family. You people, APC, Ori Buruku mandate people.
It is God, the level of psychophancy and evil you people are ready to support as long as it benefits you. May God Almighty see when are true. So small intimidation where don't reach your corner now. Small intimidation where they don't follow share, make it reach you. You don't turn to blogger. Hey, oh, they intimidate. Uncle Desmond Elliott, how you think say you have been in that place for the past 12 years? Now intimidation now. It is the same intimidation that intimidate other people that you have been there for 12 years. Or you think say you are the most loved person for Surulere, where every time that they come out the past 3 elections to come and vote you. No, that they intimidate people so that you can be there. So when they intimidate others to favor you, it is not a problem. Now when they intimidate you to favor other people, you people are amongst human beings. You people, see, you are not serious. You are not serious. Honorable Desmond Elliott, 2023 election, a Labour Party voter, person will come out to go vote, was stabbed near eye, if or nearly blind. So you not know, say as a lawmaker, it is your duty and responsibility to also protect people, whether they agree with you or not. So injustice becomes justice when it happens to people you disagree with. But when it happens to you, you want everybody to come out. Oga Desmond Elliott, make una enter house. Now your baba, you say Femi Gbajabiamila is your baba. Is it not the same you, Oga Desmond? During after NSAS, you were passing a bill for the same nation, for the same Lagos State House of Assembly. You said that if Nigeria does not kill social media will kill Nigeria. You supported a bill that is supposed to gag us as Nigerian youth to be able to air our views. Today, at the same social media, you don't run come to tell us, who are you whining? Who you they deceive? Who you they cry to? The injustice you support today is long enough to go round. The hand of injustice. Those of now where they think say Tinubu is trying to do one party state. No. The end game is one man rule, where he alone becomes constituted authority. He will decide what will happen everywhere. So the first victims of Tinubu high-handedness and evil in office go be when I will be members of his own nuclear family, not be the other people. Now when I go start with, and you can see from the APC so-called Oriburuku primaries now Ned Nwoko they cry, Bernard the Massa they cry, everybody they shout, hey that. Okay, when I don't know before, when I don't know the calisthenics, Oga Desmond, just prepare, take past questions from other protesters where we done the protest, so that by next year you go join electoral reform protest, so that by the time people they shout, say, allow elections to be free and fair, make laws that will protect and support every person. When I go think say when they do us, you think say the electoral bill where when they pass, so now for all the people where we say we not join APC.
Everybody go collect.
I'm too tired, dear Nigerians. I'm too tired. I ask again, I'm too tired. Tired of adjusting to everything that should have been fixed. Tired of learning new ways to stay in a place supposed to be home. We have adjusted too much. We don't even recognize discomfort anymore. No light, no safety, no food, no basic amenities. We are the leaders of tomorrow, a tomorrow full of uncertainty. We laugh, we joke, we turn our pain into content. We are not just resilient, we are exhausted. Exhausted from being careful, hopeful, exhausted from pretending this is okay because it is not. Let me say that again. It is not okay to live in a place where you constantly look over your shoulder. It is not okay to normalize fear. It is not okay to be surviving what we should believe in. They're Nigerians. This is your wake-up call. Because every time we accept it, we make room for it. Every time we adjust, we endorse it. Every time we say it is well, we are silencing the part of us that knows it is not. And if we are not careful, we will wake up one day and realize we have adjusted to everything except living. So I ask again, not softly, not politely, dear Nigerians, aren't we tired? Or are we still waiting for something worse before we finally admit that this is not okay?
Michael. Ned Nwoko, you see fat belly for I think na Charles they ask some question. You know, say as in belly come fat. These people, meanwhile, they tell this one to may step down, support another person. Oh, now so all the people when they support and they cry. Baba Sokwe politics. See them. They start to they cry because he's stepping down. Hey, Nigeria, oh my goodness. I can't wait for this to be over. Meanwhile, while they do their craze, my president, the one when me they support, the one when we they support for this platform, he go donate 10 million to practicing nursery primary school Agulu, na in village be that, to help rebuild a school after devastating fire outbreak. Ew.
My name is Hugo Divine. On behalf of our headmistress, teachers, and pupils of practicing school Agolo, we welcome you to our midst today. We are very happy to have you with us. Your Excellency, thank you for your sacrifice and service towards humanity, especially towards our country, Nigeria. We see all your efforts to make sure that the future of we, the young leaders, are secure. We promise to study hard, be disciplined, and make our nation proud. Thank you and bless our nation.
Amen.
My name is
Ew. See, touching lives all over the place. They touch lives. Anywhere I go, they touch lives. Eh?
The question people are asking lately is, what exactly is the issue between Mr. Pete Obi and Kenneth Okonkwo? But guys, listen to this video as Mr. Chilaka clears the air based on that particular question you're asking.
About
Take a listen.
Kenneth Okonkwo stance on Peter Obi, because this has gone on for too long. It's stretching. Like, what exactly is the issue? Is it a political issue? Is it a personal issue? Or what exactly is the issue?
We're going to come back to this video. This video made me laugh so hard. And I know that all the Kenneth Okonkwo haters, they go soon rush, enter this comment section. But more now, wait. Now go wait for this one. Thank you very much for joining me. Honestly, I never really get time to thank all of us for the work when we do. We never sleep. We never take breaks since. Special shout out to everyone on this platform, honestly, for holding it down. It's not easy, it's not easy at all, but we held it down, didn't we? So thank you, thank yourself for making this happen. At least we don't ensure, say, Peter Obi dey ballot, whether they like him or not, concern us again. Now, how we want to get our man there, na important pass. So thank you all so much. This has been amazing. It's been an emotional roller coaster, but we stayed on it. We cried, we felt bad, we questioned, but we are here. So I beg, again, make una reach out to una family members. Those who never collect PVC, make them go collect. It go soon expire. The time go soon expire. Make them go collect, make them sensitize. Since Nigerians are not ready to rise up, all the people that are saying revolution, we are not seeing no revolution. With all the mayhem that is going on, I expect that all the people prepping and saying they are working behind the scene, Mona can't show now workings, now nothing. So you see, say, na Peter Obi na sure pass for all of these things one at the talk. No, none of them don't bring forth any solution with everything when they happen. So all the people talking about revolution, what Nigeria need revolution, not gonna pack well, because there's no workings that you people are showing right now. So with that, I say thank you very much. I go see you now on my next one. I may come back later and more we'll do platforms so that everybody go talk and we go listen to music, the new campaign songs. But on this note, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye. Thank you very much, Michael and C. Thank you.